popping, yo? We are back here with another inspection video. We haven't done one in a while, actually, like 2 weeks, but we gotta get into it again. I don't know why I sometimes just forget to do this, but I really should do one at least each week so we can kind of catch up. Right now we're at June the 17th. Last time I made one, I felt like we were a bit closer to catching up. Now we're a bit further away again. So yeah, we'll be starting off with Gwizard. Gwizard, how you doing? And yeah, I don't know, there's like so many jokes that I can make with this. Aw, Gwizard, and you can also just call him a gangster wizard. You know, when he popped that fireball, he go brrr. Anyway, let's go ahead and focus on the Magus here. We're gonna check for enchants, we're gonna check for gemming. Gonna make sure that all of the gemming and enchanting is correct. And sometimes in the situation where we're taking a look at a mage and there's like a 20 haste gem here, I'd prefer to see spell power haste. With this, for example, I'd prefer to just see straight up spell power instead of black magic. But it's still fine. It's still gonna like do good damage. I would honestly prefer to see the spell power, like I said. You do have the engineering and the jewel crafting, so that's very, very good. Taking a look at the talent tree. Yeah, 1 out of 3 right here. And 2 out of 2 right there. Molten armor, fireball, living bomb. That's all good. This seems like it's PvP. He'd know more about this than me. So I'm gonna rate this character. It's a good character to begin with, by the way. I'm gonna rate this character a spell power over black magic out of 10. And let's move on to the next character. Next up is... oh shit, that's not actually next up. Get out of here. Big spoilers. Next up is Redlock. 6.9 red and 6k holy. 1 day ago he started fishing. Oh, nice. I hope that's not a fish pot. Should be fine. It's got engineering and jewel crafting. If this was a fish pot, he'd be at 5,000 fish already. Like, trust me. Anyway, taking a look at this gear. Yep, he's got the relentless Earth Siege Diamond, he's got engineering and jewel crafting, and I think this is gonna be a very standard setup. Yep, the expertise gem, 10 to all stats in the chest. It's a very, very standard setup. It's just good, that's what it is. Now, I guess we can talk about the Libram, because there's not much advice I can give you right here, Redlock. It's just a good character. If you have the Libram of 200 strength on proc in your bag, you should use that sometimes. In the situation where you're at Lich King in the 3rd phase, and you can't keep this up because you go into Frostmourne Chamber, right? My hair is groovy. Whatever. I'll fix it before the stream. You cannot stack this up inside of the Frostmourne Chamber. It's gonna fall off, it's gonna take you like 25 seconds to stack back up. In the 3rd phase of Lich King, you might want to consider using the 200 strength Libram, the one from the Emblem of Triumph, over this. That's the only tip I can really give you, like maybe you already knew it, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to the next character because this is an absolute 10 out of 10. Edit something to make that worth it. It'll be good, it'll be good. Now Robert is here with a piece of shit DK, a shit cake of a Death Knight even. Well, that's rude, man. You got Bane on the character and everything, you should give some respect to it. You do have the right meta gem. It's just a lot of strength gemming, that's what Unholy Decay is gonna be about. You did get the sword guard embroidery, good stuff. Yep, tailoring engineering, that's good. Fallen Crusader, that's good as well. 10 to all stats in here. There's one small issue with the 10 to all stats in there. You're activating a 4+ socket bonus. If you put a 20 strength in here, and you put a 10 to all stats in here, you'll actually activate this socket bonus, which looks like it's activated, but I know it's not. This chest piece does not have 2 red gems in it, I know that for sure. So if you activate this socket bonus, you're gonna get +2 strength, and it is a very, very minimal upgrade. But considering that you still need to get your heroic chest piece, you might just want to do it then. You know, just to min-max a little bit. But yeah, it is good character. Alright. Let's take a look at the talent tree. Yup. I think that is just perfect. Unholy Decay kinda has the same syndrome as a Retribution Paladin, where you can't really do it wrong. I mean, you can do it wrong for sure, but there's this one setup, this exact setup, that is just the best. I mean, as a Red Paladin, you can take Vindication and, you know, skip over Pursuit of Justice, and you're gonna do it wrong, but yeah. Anyway, this is fine. This is all Gucci. I was honestly considering maybe removing Glyph of the Ghoul for Glyph of Death and Decay in Ruby Sanctum. Do a little bit more AoE damage, but yeah, I haven't tested it yet. This is also a very good Frost Decay spec. Yeah. Nothing to complain about here, really. The only thing that comes to my mind is, should you not have gotten the 60 EOF plate belt? But I'm sure you considered your options. And actually having a little bit of haste here is not gonna hurt. I kinda dig it. And you got a lot of haste on your off pieces, huh? Oh, that's good. Good stuff. How about the expertise? Yeah, you got a little bit too much expertise. You might want to get rid of that ring. Because 38 is a lot. You got the Glorenzorg. That's gonna give you almost all your expertise. Like Glorenzorg plus these legs and you're done with expertise. So maybe if you can get rid of some of that expertise, you'll be in a better situation. That might just be a gear lock thing. So there's not much we can do about that perhaps. I'm gonna call this character an expertise out of 10 and let's move on. Now there's a 6.2k Shadow Priest, a Veragene. 4 days ago, 4-car garage. He's been in Ulduar, this man, or this woman, or the crazy girl. Enchanting and jewel crafting, yep, good stuff. And this is a PvP spec, huh? Uh-oh. Is Tim online? He is. Alright, let's see. Alright, Tim is busy. PvP character. I'm gonna try it myself. Let's take a look at the Resilience, 1300, that's very good. If I were you, I think this is Shadow. This wasn't even disc to begin with. I got bamboozled by this bubble. 1300 Resilience is definitely enough for a Clother. It's a lot, but you need it. Because man, those Shadowmourns fucking hurt. You got some Spell Pen in there, good job. I'm assuming you got a few gems with Spell Pen as well, yep. All that Spell Pen should add up to like 125, I think. I'm sure the person knows this better than me actually, but... You know, I'm trying. So yeah, that should lead up to like 125 or 150 Spell Pen. And he'll be Spell Pen capped, which is necessary for PvP. Taking a look at the talent tree. Yeah, this is basically my PvE talent tree. And I love it. Wait, this is PvE. Fuck. Dispersion. Fate, Power Word Shield. Yeah, that's good. I'm not sure about this one. But I know that you need the Glyph of Fate. Fate removes slowing effects. Especially for PvP. That's very, very important. Yeah. Alright. This character, I'm gonna rate it a PvP out of 10. And let's move on, because I don't know what to tell about it. Or say about it, or help with it. Let's move on to a PvE Shadow Priest instead, huh? By the way, Veragene, if you want your PvE gear inspected, just go ahead and message me on Discord. I'll help you out. You know, mano-y-mano. Alright, 6 hours ago, Heroic TOC. Congratulations, man. Jewel Crafting Inscription. Yep. Good job. And he's Discipline and Shadow. Right now, he is in his Discipline gear. And these are some decent trinkets. Intellect Gemming, huh? Let's see if that becomes more relevant later on. Okay, I see you got a lot of haste and spirit on your gems already. Another intellect gem. Yeah, I'll go ahead and break down the gemming for you in a little bit. Minor speed increase. Okay. I guess if you really want that minor speed increase, you can also get it on the meta gem. I'd prefer the mana back on spellcast. On a long fight like LK, it's gonna help you. Although you got invest on LK, so you know. Anyway, taking a look at the gems here. The inscription enchant, you definitely want to swap it to spell power and crit, by the way. Your gems are very much all over the place. The way that you want to gem for a Discipline Priest is very simple. 23 spell power everywhere. You know, you gotta activate your meta gem, don't forget about activating your meta gem, but besides that, just go 23 spell power everywhere, all day, anywhere. Intellect, not necessary. Haste, you probably have more than enough. Haste, 19%, yeah, that's actually more than enough. Your talent is gonna give you like 25% haste after casting a power word shield, and guess what you're doing as a Discipline Priest? You're casting a heck of a lot of power word shield. So yeah. Just go full spell power. If there are some pieces that you're also using for Shadow, I can understand why you've put spell power haste, spell power spirit. So if that's the case, never mind me. But if that is just pure Discipline Priest gear, go for full spell powers. Alright. I don't like this. It's fine, but I think healing focus and improved renew can be better in the right situation. Especially on a 10-man, you can't shield. Like, you got 15 seconds cooldown on your first target when you start shielding. There's only 10 targets. So getting a renew on the tank, it's good. I really like that. You're also running Glyph of Renew. Definitely get improved renew if you're gonna run Glyph of Renew. I feel like you're missing something important here on the glyphs. Let me take a quick peek at the priest glyphs right here. Yeah, you're missing Glyph of Penance. So, if you really want to keep Glyph of Renew, get rid of Glyph of Prayer of Healing. I never use this on my disc. Maybe like at Stinky and Precious when they use Decimate, I'll use a quick Prayer of Healing, but besides that I never use it. Penance is very, very important. I don't remember what it does, but I'm pretty sure that it either reduces cooldown or it grants you like an extra bolt of light. Either way, it's gonna be super important. Glyph of Levitate is also el importante. Good job. The talent tree itself is fine. There's nothing that's actually wrong here. Taking a look at the shadow tree. Yep, no psychic horror. You can take a point at a focus mind, put it into psychic horror. Get yourself a nice disarm. Mind Flay, Dispersion, Shadow, that's all good. You might want to keep a few Mind Seer in your bags if you're going to think about doing Ruby Sanctum Heroic. But yeah, maybe you're not even trying to do that at the moment, so that's fine. Yeah, there's honestly nothing to complain about here, it's just good. So yeah, I'm gonna rate this character gems out of 10. Like I said, I'm not sure if you need to actually change those gems. There are a few things that you want to change. The intellect gems, just get rid of them. They're not good for you. Anyway, let's move on to the next character. It is going to be a 6.1k Redbala. And is it okay if he consistently does 11 and 12k DPS on bosses? Let's take a look. It's been a while since he's been here, so maybe we can reignite his passion. Who knows, maybe he won't even see this. Well, rip. Alright, this is one of those situations where I'm already starting to question. Yeah, alright, you see? He's got 10 strength, 15 stamina. That's fine, but getting 10 to all stats gem is going to give you agility and strength. And still like 10 stamina if you really care about the stamina. You put it in the right place. If you activated that socket bonus, it's equal to your chest socket bonus, so that's fine. But you might want to go ahead and take the 10 to all stats in there instead. Yeah, you're a little bit under the expertise cap, but I'm assuming with Glyph of Seal of Vengeance you will be fine on that. Yeah. You're under hit capped, which could just be your trinket. If you were equipping the Tiny Abomination in a jar, I'm sure that you're gonna get like 2.5% of hit rating. Tiny A-Bomb gives so much. So I'm assuming that's the case here. If it's not, you gotta get yourself some hit rating trinket. Heck, even the EOT trinket. That's fine on reds, it really is. Yeah, this is the Libram that I was talking about earlier, the 200 strength on proc for Frostmourne. Or for ICC, the Lich King fight. When you come out of the Frostmourne phase, this is definitely going to be better. Anyway, you do have the Seal of Vengeance, good job on that. You'll want to get the Glyph of Consecration over Glyph of Exorcism. What that allows you to do is use more global cooldowns on Divine Storm, Judgment and Crusader Strike. Exorcism damage is fine, but it's not that great. Having more global cooldowns is actually much better. Yep, that's fine. This is definitely a PvP 3. It's a bad one, in my opinion, but yeah, you wanna get either Improved Hammer of Justice. I mean, this is fine. It really is, actually. But I'd say Divine Guardian, getting yourself an additional damage reduction cooldown and your entire arena team. Or raid even, in a battleground. And taking Improved Hammer of Justice. It's definitely more valuable than a little bit of damage and some fear reduction. But I'll leave that up to you. I'm not a PvP person anyway. The glyphs are holy, I think. Yeah, this is holy glyphs. So if anything, change your glyphs on the PvP tree. That'll help you out a little bit. And if you're hit capped, just keep at it, man. You just need more gear. If 10 to 11k or 11 to 12k is your top damage with this, I'd say you can push it a bit further. I'd say you can. I'd also advise you to check my Retribution Paladin guide. And maybe you can take a few tips from there. But yeah, it's looking like a fine character. You just need more gear. Like a little bit more. Anyway, I'ma rate this character a PvP glyphs instead of holy glyphs out of 10. And let's move on. Let's do a few more characters. Oh yeah, let's finish off with a banger tonight. Alright, taking a look at this character. Baeldorian from the Shadow Guild. 1 week ago, been waiting a long time for this. Congrats, man. That is a bitch and a half to do. It's not that hard, but convincing your raid group to do it, that's hard. That's the hard part. Alright, it seems like this man is in his Shadow tree at the moment. I like them trinkets for Shadow, I really do. Yep, engineering on the feet. It's got proper gems so far. It's a little bit heavy on the haste. Taking a look at the haste, that's a lot of haste. You might want to consider going into haste and spell power at this point. Yeah, that's even more haste, don't do that. Just get the spell power enchant, it's more consistent. I like it a lot more than Black Magic. Black Magic has an internal cooldown. You already have so much haste on your character that I don't think you necessarily need it on single target. If you get this to proc while Heroism is up, you might have too much haste, right? Engineering gloves plus Black Magic plus Heroism, it sounds like a recipe for too much haste to me. You could also alleviate that by getting the Phylactery and replacing DFO, but I'd much rather replace Muradin Spyglass. Even though it's nice on a Shadow Priest because they're very consistent, Burst is still just so important. So important. If you burst good at the start, your entire DPS is gonna be much higher at the end. It's just how it works. It's crazy, but yeah. No inner focus. You wanna get inner focus, man. Getting a single Mind Flay off with 25% increased crit, that's really good. In a pinch, you can even inner focus Divine Hymn and save yourself a lot of mana. Inner focus is just good. You gotta get it. You can take a point out of Focused Mind. You can take a few points out of Shadow Affinity. You're not gonna take Threat anyway. So yeah, I'd always also suggest to get the Psychic Horror. But Obby, it's a CC spell with 2-minute cooldown. This is not good for PvE. But it is. What if someone gets mind controlled at Lady W? You can't reach them with the fear. Like the fucking Lady W just gave you a Frostbolt, you're slowed. And now you have to move all the way to the mage in order to fear him. In the meantime, this mage is standing there and he's casting himself a Pyroblast on your face. What are you gonna do besides disperse? Let's say disperse is on cooldown. What are you gonna do? You're gonna sit there and die, or are you gonna disarm the fuck out of him? Another good use for this disarm is the Tactician. Another good use for this disarm is BQL if somebody gets mind controlled. There's so many things that I could come up with. Like, just get Psychic Horror. Take a point out of Focused Mind. You're not gonna have issues with mana regeneration. I mean, you got this, man. This is much better than this. I think, maybe. I never ran the math. Taking a look at this character. This is Discipline, or this talent tree rather. Penance, yeah, reduces the cooldown. That's really, really good to have. So, no inner focus. You gotta get it. The Divine Hymn logic applies here. Divine Hymn costs like 3000 mana, dude. You wanna be able to use inner focus, Divine Hymn, so you don't, you know, wreck your mana like that. Anyway, 5, 5, 3. What you can do is you can take a point out of Focused Will, put it into Inner Focus, and then take another point out of Focused Power. Actually, my bad. Focused Will is something else. No. Focused Will. Take a point out of that, put it in Inner Focus, and then take one more point out of this, Focused Will, and put it into Desperate Prayer. This has saved my life a few times. It's an instant cast. You can use it while you're walking. It's pretty clutch. So yeah, I'm gonna rate this character a Psychic Horror out of 10. And let's move on to Biel's second character, a Night Elf Rogue. Hoppa! Congrats! Engineering Jewel Crafting, that's very good. You need a scope on your gun, it's very important. And yep. Yep, you got the right meta gem. I'm really glad that I'm starting to see less and less wrong meta gems. I feel like I'm changing the world of Warcraft. However, this can use a little bit of a change, the talent tree. I already noticed something that I'm not quite a fan of. This is good, 1-3. I think that's the best way of doing it. However, what you want to do is get rid of Improved Eviscerate. Put an additional point into Rootlessness, and then the other 2 points put them into Blood Splatter. And then get yourself Glyph of Rupture. With all of that and the Mangle effect up on the boss, or on the ads that you're killing, Rupture is always going to do more consistent damage than Eviscerate. Don't get me wrong, if you do 20 Eviscerates and they all crit, I'm pretty sure that at that point it's stronger than Rupture. But if Eviscerate doesn't crit, oh Jesus, it deals like 6k damage, it's disgusting. And yeah, getting rid of the glyph is gonna reduce your Eviscerate crit rate, but the Rupture glyph is also really, really good. Is that really it? Oh, he's got a Subtlety spec. Let's pray to God that's not for PvE. Nah, it can't be. Yeah, there's no way that this is for PvE. Or is it? Nah. I refuse to believe that. This is a decent character though, there's not much to talk about. I like your minor glyphs as well, they're good. Yeah, just get more gear. That's really it. Are you hit capped? Let's take a look at that. Yep, just barely. Your expertise capped. It's a fine character. It really is just a fine character, man. Well done. I'm gonna rate this character a PvE subtlety spec over a PvP. Oh Jesus. I'm gonna rate this character a PvE subtlety spec. I can't even pronounce it. Subtlety. My brain is refusing to pronounce that properly. I'm gonna name this character a PvP. Alright brain, subtlety spec out of 10. There we go. And now let's finish off with the granddaddy of all the warlocks. With the first man to fall from the heavens. It is Satanology. I was gonna say Surtaak. If you play Warhammer Total War, you'll know why, but that's such a stupid one. Why does my brain think like that? It doesn't matter. Let's take a look at this beautiful boy. He is so transmogged. He even transmogged the Tabard of the Lightbringer into another epic Tabard. Can you believe that? Oh, he's got himself a little fire poker. How cute is that? Alright. I never saw this fire poker part of his transmog, but I like it. I like it. It's good. You could take a torch, by the way. Just saying, there are offhand torches. That might be something. Taking a look at the rest of the gear here, I'm not expecting to see anything wrong with this character. Nothing at all. Yep. Yep. Why don't you have the agility ring? Nah, this is all good, man. Frag belt even. Yeah, you are pimped way the fuck out. Oh my god, you actually got that? I might have that myself, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm missing a few PvP achievements. But yeah. This character is definitely not missing any gear, that is for sure. Taking a look at the talent tree. Life tap, Felguard, quick decay. You know how often I complain about this? It's actually insane. But apparently Satanology thinks it's good. No intensity though. You sure about that, mate? Like, I understand that on some fights it's not an issue. On some fights it shouldn't be an issue, but there are a lot of fights where it is an issue. And what did you get besides it? Demonic Tactics. Yeah, I wouldn't get that. Because what's your crit rating, like 60? 70 maybe? Let's be really generous and say it's a 70% crit ratio. 70 divided by 100 times 20. That's 14% crit. I guess that's decent, but I'd say this is much more important. Like, your Soulfires getting pushbacked, I'd hate my life, man. Straight up. But yeah, no minor third glyph. I think you can get something, something. I actually think that these two are the important ones. I don't think I have a third one myself. Yes! Glyph of Kill Rock, that's the one you go for. It allows it to fly, man, that's awesome. You also have a Destruction spec, and I don't like this Destruction spec. I really hope it's for PvP. I really hope it's for PvP. Alright. I'll call this character a Demonology spec out of 10. Let's not think too much about the destruction spec. And yeah, let's do one more thingy. Where was this man? Tim! Hey!
What's up?
It's Tim, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay.
Alright, let's go ahead and share the screen here. Tim, we've got a Discipline Priest. Actually, it's a Shadow Priest, but he just looks so holy.
Stream failed to start.
Your stream is still running. Are you sure it failed to start, Tim?
Yes. Having issues with your stream. Let's try to help. Please don't. Oh, no.
Yeah, I want to just hop into like a channel and stream from there. Alright. Hold on, ladies, we are having technical issues and gentlemen.
Okay, it works. What you want?
Oh, what you want? Tim, this is a PvP spec.
The horror.
I know, right? And I was like trying to be smart about it. But honestly...
Wait, is that Shadow?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Disc.
I thought it was Disc because look, it's got a lantern. It was like, that's a healer, right? And Bobble, I was like, fuck, that's a healer. And then I see this and I'm getting all confused.
My transmog's better.
Honestly, yeah. I like the way that the blue fits on the shoulders, though.
But it doesn't fit with the cape.
It does. The cape and...
It's dark and light, like it really doesn't.
A waterfall. It goes from
Why did you
dark
bring
to
me here?
light.
What do you want?
Yeah, let's take a look at the character. What do you think about it, Tim? It's got PvP items and shenanigans. It is...
So it's Shadow Priest, so it has to have spell power, which he does. Enchant seems fine. What's the offhand?
Oh, yo.
It is spell pen. Okay, nice.
That's a lot of spell pen.
No?
Considering you only need like 150 of that. Damn.
I think it's 130.
Okay, I guess I was wrong. Now we know.
Okay, he has Bobble, so I'm guessing he's playing with a mage or something.
We
Mage
can take
or
a
rogue.
look. Let's or not. Thank you, Warmane. Damn it, Warmane.
And you'll have to go into his match history.
Oh yeah, let's stalk the fuck out of this boy. Is this loss? Wait, is
Can't bring with a
this
mage.
a win trade? Are we gonna snitch our boy?
Why would that be a win trade? Maybe they just got absolutely wrecked.
Yo, I checked Gwizard as well. Look, he was like the first character we checked.
Hey, they're bros.
Hey, now we know that they suck at PvP.
Or he's multiboxing and that's why you lost in 1 minute.
I don't know what it is, dude, but if my
Okay,
match
whatever,
history
like-
looked like this, like let's take a look at the 6-minute kill. There we go.
I mean, he's basically this, right?
Is he? Because I think he's very much not this. This
What?
isn't heroic.
Okay. Oh, so it's normal gears. Okay. Wait, is that Furious offhand?
Yeah, it's Furious.
Oh, okay. He's not
Already
this.
giving
Okay.
55 spell pen though.
Oh, that's nice.
I think he wants to get the offhand from the Redfall next. Yeah, it's such
Oh,
good
he's
gear.
missing a few pieces, but his resilience should be on a fine level.
Oh yeah, super fine. For
Playing
sure.
with a mage, so they want a lot of resilience, and the bubble is nice. How about the talents?
Well, I checked the talents, and this one was for PvE. I rated it a Psychic Horror out of mind, out of Focused Mind. That's really good. And this is the PvP treat him.
I mean, it looks kinda basic.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're missing. Sure, he's like excluding a few points in the shadow tree that I think you usually do, and sometimes you can run into really long matches, so that mana on instacast spells can help.
I don't want to be an asshole, but
They don't have much crit rating in PvP, dude.
no, but I was just about to say, I don't think this man runs into long matches, Tim.
Oh, I mean that. Yeah, maybe he can opt out of the mana spec, but I kind of like the points in the shield.
Ah, they're gonna take
Because
a lot
you
of
put
damage.
that on the mage shield and the mage is 8.
Oh, I bet. I really bet. Like, mana barrier, ice barrier. I'm
I'm
pretty
really
sure.
doubting the power word shield glyph.
Yeah, same. You only get use out of that like twice every 15 seconds, so. But yeah, the mage, he's got himself some barriers as well.
Yes. As usual.
Mm-hmm.
Glyph of Fade.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
good. I actually complimented him
Remove
on
slows,
that.
that's nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his other options are, but I think I'd want to at least try this glyph and see how it works out.
I mean, he'll mainly dot and support in 2v2, but once they have set up the CC, they want to go ham on the burst.
Oh, I bet.
I'm just really not sure about powered shield glyph, but he's like his other option is just checking what Shadow Priest is in top 2 and playing with mage, and he could just like try to copy something of that, maybe learn something from.
Yeah. Well, Tim, you want to rate this character
I just got disconnected.
from Discord?
Yeah. Well, what do you say?
You want to rate this character?
It's obviously a 7 out of 10.
Wait, you're not gonna make something funny out of it, like a bobble out of 10?
No.
Let me guess.
I'm not that white.
You think that's really stupid, huh?
Yes. Absolutely.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'm gonna cry.